I get tired of life. I get to a point. Already have done my family, already have done my job, studies, hobbies, and restart 4, 5, 6 times already. I get to a point. I look to my middle age, and when you see the time you have left for to work, for to receive in something in return for the tax you have paid, I realize working or not working will be the same thing. I will receive the same amount because will not make the big difference. You see, so no point for to be 40 or 50 years stuck in a job doing something. Well, you can know the world, traveling around, do another type of things, and that's what I start. The things can happen, but when you choose this type of situation, you have to, because it was a choice of life. I was graphic designer, and I choose this type of life. I was tired of the society, you see. In the meantime, when you choose this type of life, you have to consider many aspects. That is one of them. So I choose a place with light, with people passing all the time, so I don't have problems because of that.
I believe that homelessness in the UK is a great problem, as it not only affects people physically but also mentally. And as a psychology graduate, I would like to discuss some of the mental impact that homelessness can cause and the trauma it can cause even after homelessness. Some people would argue that more importantly and more impactful than how it would affect them mentally is physically, as their physical health can decline very quickly in certain conditions. As we know, the UK tends to be quite a rainy, cold, very damp and humid country, and there's a tendency for people to get quite ill very easily. So not only are people that are homeless more at risk of catching illnesses, but also with the measures and the current situations we're in, life's not easy. We can obviously sit here and talk about COVID and other things that can impact people, especially people that are homeless because they don't have any means of assistance or access to medication, food and water to not only boost their immune system but help keep them healthy, but also in a time of crisis where even the spare change that they can be given by the public sometimes isn't enough to buy them the food and drinks that they need, let alone the other resources. But I think it's also important to note that their mental health is also very affected, and even after they no longer are homeless, they will always live with that trauma of the homelessness in the past, and even once they fully physically recover, they might mentally never get back to the same state of mind they were prior. And I think it's important to remember that there's so much trauma and so much that a brain can go through before it mentally paralyzes you forever.
23, I went to London. That's where it started. The reason the way I got on the streets, because I said to you, I lost my father, and that broke my heart.